Hey everyone, good morning and welcome back to Year of the Book. So today is my week of annual leave. Now it's already Wednesday, and what do you think I did on Monday and Tuesday? I worked because I had other projects that I needed to catch up on that I don't get leave for. So I've done that, but I was careful to save a day for my writing, and that's what we're going to do today. So you're going to spend the day with me, just hanging out. Now, unfortunately, it is oppressively hot, especially in this specific room in my bedroom. You can hear the fan going there. I think I might try and work outside for a little bit in the garden, because at the moment that's in the shade and it's quite nice. But first, we need to do a few things around the house. Heat upstairs is not good. So I'm going to make some breakfast and I'm going to sit in the garden and hopefully get some writing done there. Okay, we're in the garden. This is much nicer. I'm going to work here for as long as I can until it gets too sunny or it gets too hot out here. It's a little bit hard to see the laptop screen, but I think I'll manage for a while. I didn't make a plan of what I wanted to work on today for my writing. Part of me feels like, well, I have more hours than usual, so I should do some writing. But another part of me also wants to prepare the stories I've already written for submission, so that means I should do editing. I might try and do half and half, so I'll probably start with editing because that sometimes helps me kind of ease into the writing, more creative mood. I do have a story in mind that I want to edit. In this story, the main character is in a really hot place and the heat is a key element of the story, so I thought, well, let's lean into that given the weather and work on this particular story, and we'll see how we go, see how long that takes, see if I then feel like doing some writing later on. I don't know. So got distracted almost immediately because I remembered that what I wanted to do first was have a look for excuse me, any submission opportunities that are coming up. So I'm gonna have a quick trawl on Submittable and Horatory, see if we can find anything interesting, and then I will get to the story, promise. Okay, so now I've got completely derailed because I just found a contest which is open for entries now, and it's like micro or very flashy. It's 250 words. Now, I had some words in my head that I felt like, is this the beginning of a story? Could this be a flash piece? Could this at some point be a longer story and I just need to work on the underlying concepts? I don't know what it is yet, but there's like something there, and this could be an opportunity to write that down, enter it somewhere. It's £10 for entry, which is not bad, and so I might do that first if I can write 250 words. 250 good words. I think when it's so few, they have to be really good. So I might just have a little go at that first. So I did end up having to come back inside because it started to get too sunny out there and I couldn't see my laptop screen clearly anymore, which is a shame because it's still nice and fresh. So we're back inside. I have written my less than 250 words piece. I'm going to go through it a couple of times now, and then I might just submit it straight away, and then I can move on to the things that I originally planned to do. But this was really fun to write because I had these few words already in my head as kind of like a fragment of a possible story at the weekend, and then honestly I just forgot about it. So when I saw this contest I remembered, and it was a good opportunity to get them down, and then I will think about this piece more and whether there might be something else in there to kind of transform into a longer piece. Okay, so everything has been officially derailed now because I wrote that flash piece, formatted it, I've submitted it, all gone. By 10 a.m. I'd already done a submission from a completely new piece of writing. This is awesome. But then something made me want to check a publisher that I really wanted to send something to previously, but their window was closed. And I found out that their summer window is now open. And it got me excited, and I want to send something to them. Now, the good thing about this call is that they also accept longer short stories. So the ones that I have that are kind of over 8,000 words, there's a possibility to send them somewhere. Because a lot of the other magazines that I look at, the limit has been like 6,000 or maybe 8,000. So what I might do now is go back to the villa story, because that is a much longer piece, a novelette, if you'll remember. And I might have another look at that and think about how ready is that for submission. Now, this press also says that you can send multiple submissions. In fact, they prefer that. So I might send 2 to 3, although notably you have to pay for each separate submission. It's only £5, but still, just mindful of that. So I'm going to have a little look through what I've got that's kind of nearly ready and think about if I'm going to submit something there. Maybe even today, who knows? Oh my god, so exciting. Got distracted again, didn't I? Started making videos. Instead was feeling chatty, have done no further writing. Although in my defense, my laptop did need to charge a bit first. So now I will try to get back to it. Can't remember what I was actually doing. I got distracted again, but this time in a good way, I think. So eventually I sat back down to write, and my initial thought was to go back to the villa story and maybe do some further edits on it. But something, don't ask me what, propelled me towards a story that I started writing a few months ago. I wrote maybe 2 paragraphs and then I just left. Something pulled me towards that story, and I sat down and I started writing the rest of it. This particular story, I had prepared quite a detailed outline of about 10 steps, but I'd only written sort of half of one step. So what I've done is I pasted in that bullet pointed outline, and I'm just going point by point really and writing something. It's definitely not the story I expected to work on today. As I said, I wasn't sure whether I was going to do any actual writing, but you know, this is the way we go. I'm just following wherever my motivation and interest takes me, and it's taken me to this place, and I'm enjoying writing this piece so far. It's written from a child's perspective as well, which is something I haven't done before, so that's really interesting. And yeah, that's it so far. It's now lunchtime, so now I'm gonna eat. It's time for an iced coffee. Now I usually make this in like a cocktail shaker, but I couldn't find it, so we're having to just stir in a little bowl like this. I don't think it's going to be quite the same, do you? Let's give it a go. It's definitely not as nice as when you shake it, but hey, I'll take it. So I have been in kind of a hyper focus for a few hours working on this story. I don't know how much I've written. I think it's perhaps 2/3 of the way through. Now soon I'm going to have to go and do the school run, so I'm not going to be able to finish it today, which is really annoying. But I wonder if I abandon my evening activities tonight, I could finish it. But I'm not really sure if I want to abandon my evening activities tonight. But I won't be doing my usual writing evening tomorrow because we've got people over, so I'm gonna get back to it now, do another half an hour or something, see what I can bang out in that time and decide later. Oh guys, I finished it. I finished the story. It is really hot in this room now. To say, can't see the sweat on my face, but I finished it. Just over 4,000 words that I've written. Okay, needed to skip a few hours for kids and dinner and bedtime and all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, the heat just essentially sent everybody mad. Everybody was very hot and very bothered, and it was a big old struggle. So I'm now, I'm done with the day. I'm done with writing. I'm really happy that I managed to write that story basically from nothing today, because it's not what I'd planned to do. I didn't think I'd managed to get this much done. And I also did that little micro submission in the morning, which was fun. So I'm pleased with how the day went. It was extremely productive. Basically just went into a hyper focus on this one story, and the first full draft is now done. So that is it from me for today. Thank you for spending the day with me. What is going on with my hair? Oh god, I need a haircut. Thanks for spending the day with me sweating. Tomorrow it's going to be just as hot, so UK friends, solidarity with you, or also solidarity with anyone that just lives in a much hotter place than this. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.